Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem El Shai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kudash. Double honors unto the elder apostles of Great Millstone and rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect. It's additions to Esther, chapter 1, verse 1. Then Mordecai said, The Most High have done these things. For I remember a dream which I saw concerning these matters, and nothing thereof have failed. A little fountain became a river, and it was light, and the sun, and much water. This river is Esther, from the king married and made queen. And the two dragons are I and Amun, being Haman. Alright? And the nations were those that were assembled to destroy the name of the Jews. Alright? So this chapter it's a summary or summary of his dream, but as you read on to the next chapter, it is more descriptive. Alright? But as we can see, it's Mordecai. Mordecai is Mordecai. Alright? Basically speaking, as far as concerning the things that happened, and recalling after the fact that he actually had a dream of all of these things. Alright, and this is how the Heavenly Father usually deals with men. He either, as he spoke to Moses, he said, usually, I forget what it says. I believe it's in Numbers 12. Yeah, Numbers 12 and 8, it said, With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of the Lord Yahweh shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? Right. So usually, the Heavenly Father will speak through, it's in the chapter before actually. Let me pull it up quickly. In Numbers 12 and 6, and he said, Hear now my words, if there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision. I will speak unto him in a dream. Right? And Mordecai is recalling that same, fact, in that all the events that unfolded before him were shown to him in a dream before. Alright? So what does that say about Mordecai? He was a prophet. And this is why he had success in all these ways, because the Heavenly Father was dealing with him. Alright? So it says the two dragons are Iron and Amen. Alright? So in this dream you have two dragons. And two dragons represent Haman and Mordecai. Alright? And the nations who were assembled to destroy the name of the Jews. And the nations were those that were assembled to destroy the name of the Jews. And my nation is this Israel, which cried to the Most High and was saved. For the Lord hath saved his people, and the Lord hath delivered us from all those evils. And the Most High hath wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles. Right? These things that were done pertaining to, being at the nation of Israel is the apple of his eye. Alright? As it tells you in the book of Amos, only you have I known of all the nations. Therefore, I'll punish you for your iniquities. This is why they were in captivity in the first place in the Medo-Persian Empire, underneath Xerxes or Asterisk. All right, because of the captivity. But in that, it was a showing of the Heavenly Father not taking His word lightly. All right. And following through on it, but at the same time doing it within measure, okay, and to the point of measure, to not and by that form of measure, it's not to the point of destruction, all right. So when you had all these nations gathering together to destroy the begotten children of the Heavenly Father, He's not with that, all right. As it tells you in the book of Psalms, that because I held my peace, you thought I was, like on, all the same as you. I forget how it's worded. But in saying that, that's not the case. All right. What it actually was is that the Heavenly Father was allowing these people to be punished. But then now you overstep the mark, and that's the bound. Funnily enough, it was an Edomite at the helm of that there. All right. Xerxes weren't really about that action. He was more just, he was doing what he was doing. All right. But it shows you that when you deal with the spectrum of good and evil, where we sit is on the righteous side, the right hand side, and Esau Edom sits on the left hand side. And there's a perpetual hatred that they have within themselves against us. Right, as it tells you in the book of Proverbs, basically speaks about the righteous being an abomination to the wicked. All right, our way is, the Heavenly Father set us up to be one against another. Okay, verse 10. Therefore hath he made two lots, one for the people of the Most High, and another for all the Gentiles. And these two lots came at the hour and time and day of judgment before the Most High among all nations. So the Most High remembered his people and justified his inheritance. Right. And that's what they misunderstood, that the Heavenly Father at that point had forgotten his people because they were captive. But what did it say? Speaking before, it spoke about the nation of Israel, basically cried unto the Most High. And that's in line with the prophetic words that was spoken, by King Solomon. He said, if all the children of Israel face the east and pray towards the temple, that the Heavenly Father will remember them, all right, in their captivity, wherever he had driven them, and basically deliver them, to have them serve before his feet, all right, in Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, over in the land known as Israel. Okay, so this is what happened. So the Most High remembered his people and justified his inheritance. All right, if we justify ourselves, it's not the right thing to do. But the Heavenly Father is the one that would justify us and expediently before the nations as well. Verse 13. Therefore those days shall be unto them in the month Adar, the 14th and 15th day of the same month, with an assembly and joy, and with gladness before the Most High, according to the generations forever among his people. All right, and that shows you how paramount, how big of a deal this celebration is. All right, the fact that this is kept as a high holy day up until this, this time was coming back to the Heavenly Father and rehearsing the righteous acts, shows you how important this thing is. All right, it is extremely important because it's a memorial. All right, to remember that technically what really happened was a purge. A decree was made to purge the children of Israel throughout all the provinces in the Persian Empire. All right, and then a counter decree was made to basically, or not so much a counter decree, but a decree was made that they could defend themselves, and if anyone fought against them, they would be putting their life in danger. All right, really feeding into the sentiment of the Heavenly Father as far as him being a God of war. All right, the Heavenly Father don't want us to lose our edge. He wants to keep us sharp as a razor. All right, whereby with these things that happen, we're on point. All right, because we're set up to be priests and judges unto the nations. All right, that's what our heritage is, and the only way you can be sharp in judgment, especially when it says that the way of Israel is that Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Basically, when we we rest upon our laurels. When we have it good, we start kicking back and relaxing. All right. So the Heavenly Father has to bring some form of indignation to keep us sharp. And the only way that's going to be done away with, and this is why Yahweh Shai came, is by taking away this stony heart and making a fleshly one, on basically whereby the law, statutes, and commandments are sold within to our person. All right. So with that, I pray you're edified to the next conversation.